Howdy, mate. I'm going to work on the Makita, but I'd start to clean the shit up to move the tip wheels and just come across things. Now, you're doing work and stuff, and you go, I'll get to that, and you mean that you will, but you never get to it. And then all of a sudden you think, I'll do it now, and you can't find the parts. So, this is my claim for a ms660 Neotech. I'm very impressed with this thing. It's gone really hard. I had to replace the oil pump because it needed more oil. I have run the 42-inch bar on this thing, and I've basically flogged the arse out of it. I can't break it. It's my go-to saw if I want to do big heavy work. So now I'll show you what the problem is with this saw, and it's not the saw's fault. It's me putting a huge bar on the thing. It's not. It's still chainsaw. It's a copy. So I'm happy. Now if you look at that AV rubber there. Got that, it moves. It's actually come apart. I don't know if you can see that, but that moves just it actually separated from the body. Now I've never replaced one, so I thought I'd do a video. Now I ordered the part from AliExpress. Little part. I bought two because I'll do it again. I know it busted. So one little tip. Now I've got a T27 here, and that fits perfectly. So that's a good fit. But you can use a T25 and actually get to work. But I've done that accidentally on smaller ones. You got to make sure you have a really good fit. There's no moving that. This one moves quite a bit. So just make sure you check those, guys. I've made a mistake. You're tired, you don't look. So I haven't done one of these before, so I thought I'll do the AV mount and show you. So how I'm going to approach it, it's part of the handlebar system, so I suppose I'll take the top cover off. I'm going to have to take the handle, I think, off. Not quite sure about that. Well, we'll see, because there's two screws behind everything. I hope I don't have to take the fuel tank off. Wow. Maybe I'll do. I'll zip that off. I had that on high. Two. I do them slowly. In plastic. Try not to go too fast. Seems to heat up the plastic real quick. Not good. Try and hide your torque piece in the actual saw. Then strip it. Take the handlebar off. Clean them out with a screwdriver. So I've almost got enough room there for me tip wheels and big wheel just behind you on the floor. Moving things around to make sure I've got room. Well, it's full of crap. I'm not surprised when you're working, you're always in mud and crap. So load it out. There you go. I'll just put the WD-40 in there. That'll clean the dirt out a bit more. Right, so I get them out now. Trying to be as quick as I can. I'm not sure if this is the correct way, but anyway. Oh, that big long ones. That's what I need for the other Neotech. Alright, I'll get some more of them, that's good. Right, that's your bash plate, comes off. That steel's good. It's on the floor. Right, the handlebar should come off now. There you go. Just feed it off. Feed it back, whatever it is. Put that on the floor. Now, I'll take the top cover off. And also, it's good, guys, to take things apart. Check that there's not wasp nests and crap in there. So, wasp nest. Or any mud thing, dirt, debris, sap. Clean your fins, make sure it's all can breathe. Clean the bench up. Try to clean up. There is something to do. I like to put my saws away, ready for the next day's job. But I haven't been able to get out here and work on my saws because I've been splitting firewood. So Let that off. Oh, look how much crap's got in there. Look at that. But it's still clean, so I'm happy with that. That's awesome. That air filter's worked really well. Show you guys a bit closer. Look at that. It hasn't gone through. So, yeah, I've got to say, I haven't cleaned this before. That is fair dinkum. That's really, really good. Got to be happy with that. So, I'm not getting crap into the saw. Wow, that's super clean. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. Right, take this top cover off. There's a hidden screw just inside of here, which I might be able to get to with this thing. That's it. Right, pull that off because the spark plug. I have to pull the spark plug off. With your spark plug, always give it a good twist before you start reefing on it, because it just bites. It doesn't want to let go, and you pull the boot off there. So now I've twisted it off. Sometimes they come out and up. Yeah, I've got enough room. Right, so she's out, up, gone. Gotta make sure you don't lose the screws. So you need, the tech's got metal inserts in their plastics. So they're designed to be torqued down tight. That's good. Little rubber thing. Bit sawdust. Have an overall look at that. Yep. Nice and clean. No washness, no mud, no crap. I like this sort of good sort. It's heavy after a while, you get tired. But if you want to cut something big, this is not poured. This is just stock steel. Right. How do we get to this? I think I gotta pull the whole full tank off. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll do that. It's a major job. Major job. Can I get to that somehow? No way. No. Oh, it's a big job. I did not think it'd be a big job. I'll do it quick. Pull the side cover off. Come on. Bloody hand's not working. Cover off, get that out of the road for the floor. Now, it is going to be a pretty big job. There's plugs here. I'll pull one plug off and I'll pause you because you don't need to see all of them. But it's pretty easy. Get a broad screwdriver. So like that. And that broad screwdriver, you put it into the plug and gently massage it out. So gently. I can't see any other way of getting to that. Might be able to get to one screw, but I can't get to the other one. And now it's off. Yeah, is it? I gotta make sure I'm not pulling it off another reason. Oh yeah. Yeah, she buggered. Okay. I has to come off. Alright. So I'll pull that part there off. I'll bring you guys a bit closer. They are a bit funny, but yeah, pretty easy once you've done a few. Chinese chainsaws, they little fellas, they have these. Right, so I'll set up a bit of say if yeah, okay. Need to be nice filming assistance, but I don't. So gently get underneath and pry it up, put pressure just gently. Sometimes you know what needs two screwdrivers. There you go, so it's popping in here. It'll pop off. So that's all that is. Same going back in. Just gently push it back in. Now there's a T27 screw in there, another one there. Just sort of, I'll have to pull off the starter. Yeah, I'll have to pull the starter off and get to it. So I'll put you over here. I'll do all that. I'll pull the parts off and I'll bring you back when I get to it. Yeah. Well, I'm on the last plug on the pull start side, full of sawdust and crap, so it's good to get in here and clean all that anyway. So, pull the plug out gently. It's a small one, this one, so you can tell the difference. nice and gently. And I found the other plug back screw is a bit loose, so it's good to go into your saw and check things. And because it's plastic, you can't go too tight. Just snug, otherwise you strip it. But that one's loose too. Not tight at all. My torque bits were magnetised, but now they're not. Hang on, I might be able to do the flywheel. Come here, flywheel. Magnetised my torque bits. Zap a zap. No. Alright, I'll go with another one. I'll pull it out. No, bugger. Alright. Long nose pliers. Gonna muck around with these stupid screws. There you go. Done. Now, they're all off, so I'm wondering, do I have enough room to move around and get to them screws? This is the whole point of this video. I haven't done it, so if you guys have had a problem, at least you can see it. Now, if I go any further, it means I've got to pull the carby off, take the intake boot and all that. I don't really want to do that. I will if I have to, but I shouldn't have to. There should be some easy way. If there is an easier way, guys, let me know. I'd love to know if there's a quick fix way. But I don't think there is. I wonder if I can pull the front out. Pull the fuel tank down. It's sort of hooked in here. Ouch, my fingernails. Because I'm limited by the boot. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, bugger. So the whole back end of the saw has to come off. So 8mm on the carby part. This one's magnetised. Pull that off. So take your little bolt to the back off. And the Neotech's got nylon lockers, so they don't come off, which is good. Some saws just straight out nuts, and they suck nuts into the carby, and you go bang. Not good for the saw at all. Kills it. But just remember these die castings facing down. I just remembered. I put a rubber washer there for my roofing screw. It's spit wrecked and stuff now. But that's probably why no dust got in there. Squished down. That makes it work even better. So one of those little rubber washers. Off a, I can't even see one right now. Oh yeah, hang on. Have I got one here? I should have one here. Okay. It doesn't have a rubber washer on it, but that's the type of screw. One of these hex screws. They have a rubber washer for the roofing and that. I pulled that up and stuck it on the air filter behind, so dust couldn't ingress into that, and tightened it right up. So occasionally you have to replace it, but yeah, that's the way life goes. So I'll pull that part there off. So you got more movement. I have to clean all the crap up too. Clean all the crap up. Get that off there. Yeah, it's off. I'll put all my screws in a magnetic container. So you see that? All the screws are gone on that. And handles and stuff like that. I normally put them on the magnet on the bottom. So I know which one goes where. Because sometimes you pull the saws apart and they get back to them for months sometimes. And you think, where's that go? But you gotta have some type of routine. Otherwise you get lost. Look at the dirt in there, Christ. There's a good blood too. So that's what it looks like. The system in here works pretty good. There's your river. Choke. Full choke. If you go one up, it's fast choke. If you click, it's running. So that's how the system works. I saw a woman get bad mouth from these, and their clip here must have been broken, because without that clip, that orange piece that's here, you see that? The orange piece that's here that arm doesn't stay into where it should. So she should have known that. So that's how it works. You pop all that out if you're gentle, but someone will be into that thing before. Now, can we move the turn any further? I don't know. Maybe you have to pull the carby out. I don't know to pull carby out, but that's what we're going to have to do. Alright, carby going out. The screwdriver. Got to pop the linkage off. And the fuel line. I don't know how to do this, yeah? Little bugger of thing. It became a memory. Oh, sorry, it goes forward, backwards, and up. Or up and backwards, something like that. It's a funny hook. Okay, I'll go that way. Almost. Now I think I've got it. So full acceleration, pull back, and push the lever, and put the levers down, off now. So full acceleration, and you hold the lever with your finger, and just put a screwdriver on the linkage, and pull it down, and that falls through a hole. Now I'll pull it off and I'll show you what I mean. It's pretty simple. Just, if you haven't seen it, I went looking for one of these ones before and thought, how the hell does that come off and all the rest of the crap. So YouTube's a good place to learn. So I'll drop the fuel line. The fuel line's up here. Just a flat screwdriver, gently massage the pipe back off. It should pop off, go on the side of it. Just give it a massage. Neotech's got really thick, juicier fuel lines. I like them. And pulse line. Really well made. So that comes off like that. Now the carby should come out. The carby's got a pulse line at the back going into a rubber housing. So it's a bit difficult to pull it out, but it will come out. Now I might actually pull this rubber gasket here for your tuning. Pull it out too. Because they like the carby can easier. Go get it out. That's it. So it comes out like that. It goes back in the same way. A little groove. It clicks into that. Put them on side. And the carby will come out easier. Still be tight. Go on. Yeah, so that's it now. Yeah, so that part there, that's your pulse line. So that's got to go into the motor. Your fuel goes into that one there. So that's the linkage for your accelerator. So when you go full acceleration, your fingers on it. Hang on. Right, there we go. Full acceleration like that. The linkage is sitting, hang on. The linkage is sitting just here. So you gotta pop the linkage down and it'll fall out, then you just let go of it. So once you fall wherever, if you accelerator, put your finger on the lever like here, push the linkage down and it pops straight out. Now it's sort of the same way. Put the carby back on, the linkage is just below, and lift it up and hook it back into that. It's a bit of a muck around, but once you do it a few times, it's easy to do. Right, so that's right. Intake. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that. This is for people who haven't done it before. You know, someone's got the Chinese saw or, you know, proper saw and just wants to get it to run again. It's, you know, some videos don't show everything. So, alright, there's a locking ring in your intake. I'm trying to talk as clear as I can. So pull that ring out gently. It should pop out. I've got screwdrivers to the short thing. Just lever it a little bit. Come on. I don't want to fly across the shed. Because that's what it wants to do. There you go. And now that comes out. That locks the intake so it doesn't suck itself back in on the tray. Now there's another locking washer here. And this washer I find to be a very precise fit. All the tools I've done, that doesn't come off on angles, it'll come off damn straight. Right, here we go. That's coming off straight. That also sits in there, that holds everything where it should be. If you don't have that, you'll get an air leak, and you will not get your toilet running right. something I thought was a simple fix. Now you intake, massage your intake back into the saw. That way you can pull the fuel tank out. To release the fuel tank. Fuel tanks is hooked into the system, so I'll put that screw, just making sure we've got all the screws. That screw. Right, so I'll manipulate the fuel tank a bit. There's a trick to this, I can't remember what it was. A big trick, I might put the spark plug back to where it was. So that spark plug will need. Oh, pulse line. Pulse line's getting held in too. So that's your pulse line there. It's pretty easier. How do you do that? Easier to feed it back in, I think. Oh, pulse, and you got, right, pulse line, it's, okay. I'll pull the coil off. Gotta remember the coil's got kill wires that go back into it. It's easier just to drape that back off the saw. The wires will come out here. Always easier to fit the coil. Look up videos, it's easier to fit a coil. Use a business card. I thought this thing would be more flexible. Not at all. So that one there is an earth lead. So remember where it went on the coil? Got a washer. So it's easy to remember which wire goes what. I put that underneath the tray. I know it's special. That's the coil there. So really you've got one wire that really will worry about. That wire there goes the way. Okay, so that wire there can come off gently because you don't want to lose your ends. And then we just pop off there the wire and you fix it. You spray bit there. So that's the coil off. Gently massage it out. Screwdriver. Maybe it's not broken that way. Alright, I'll leave that in. I'm only going to pull that fuel tank back just a bit. So really it's pointless to go too far, and the wires will give me enough play to do this. So I'll leave that in. I'll have to play with the pulse line, I think. Yeah. So I don't think I'll pull the pulse line. I know the pulse line comes from inside the saw and back out because it's like a cone, quite fat. But I don't know if it will go backwards. It's thinner. Might break it off. Try and get the intake in there. Right, let's let it go now. Gotta try and get this fuel tank to pop down without breaking some. There is a trick, I can't remember what it was. Oh, stupid me, there is another plug. Look, right there. So pull that plug out. So I might not have to do all that, but just, yeah. I've never done this before, as I said, so maybe that's all it is. Oh shit, that's really all it is. Gently come out. Oh. Doesn't want to come. Here she comes. Just gently. Prize her up. Nice and easy. Pop, there you go. Right. Now, bloody move on. See me. Alright, so that's that. Last screw. So there's 4 AB in it, so 1, 2, and 3, 4 style. So that should be quite a bit now, I imagine. I still wants to fight. You want to fight me, dear? I'll drop the fuel tank from the front, I think. Forward. There we go. You see that bar there? Now you get frustrated. Why won't it let go? What else is holding this bloody thing? So that screws there, but I can't get to them yet. That's off, that's off. Yeah. Mate. That's off. And that dog just chewed it too. Now, what's stopping me from pulling this step back here? I think it has to pull directly backwards. Yeah, I think so. I can't go backwards because it didn't take long. Let me do it. So, push the bloody thing in. There we go. I might be able to get to it now. See how buggered that thing is. Intake pulse line might let it go. Okay, so pulse line is a pain in the ass. You guys have seen one before. Pulse lines are right down in there. So I will somehow get that part back in. I can't remember the trick. There is a trick to it. Yeah, I'll pause that and I'll work on it and I'll show you what it was. Hang on. Video's getting way too long. Okay, I'll let you see what I did. I tried the pliers, it didn't work. So what I did, because there's a cone shape, it's a bigger one end. I'll have to give you back a bit more. It's bigger at one end than the other, so it's a cone sticking through. So it's designed to go through. So when you put your carby on, it doesn't push your pipe back in. So it's a bit of a funny thing. So in the end, I got the pliers and squished it and massaged it just a bit. But the screwdriver, I just pushed on one side like that, and then the other side like that, and that should just pop straight out like that. So that's out now. So, and I'll show you the rubber mount. That one there. I probably should have bought a whole kit, but yeah, do the whole thing in one whack. But that was the only one that's broken. So we'll leave it like that. Now, hopefully this will come out. Come on, intake boot. Still getting hold on by something. Pulse line's off. Nothing else is holding it. There you go, she's coming in. Right. The rubber mat just fell off. So that's the fuel tank off, okay? There's rubber mount. So to get to the rubber mount, you have to do that. So the coil leads and stuff are still on the saw. The AV mounts let go. There, it's just a bit of a, there's still a lock inside, but you got to pull it down just a bit and then pull it back out. So pain in the ass. Now that's your pulse line there. Stills have a problem with the pulse line quite often. You get holes in them. So if your saw won't be tuned, it will be the pulse line. So I'm going to place this rubber part here. I'll clean these screw holes out. Is there an easy way, guys? I'd love to know. Is there a quicker way? Because I can't see no other way getting to the bastard. So that like that. Flame off. Goes in die cast aluminium, which is good. Still thin though. That's off. Now replace it with a new one. Make sure you always look at the part, mate. It's the same part and all the rest of the crap. Identify it. Make sure if it's not the right part, you put it on, you will frustrate the whole hell. Some of these parts don't fit, even though they say they're the part, but yeah, okay, babe. You know the bastard. You know, I'll use a razor blade. I think I've cut myself. Yes, that's the new one. Zip tie bag. So, where's that other part there? Is there? Make sure it's the same. Same little rubber. Same sort of thing. Yeah. So, because it's late at night, I can't go making too much noise and stuff. But I'll put this back on, and then basically what we do, guys, is go in reverse and put it all back together. Does it fit? Make sure it fits. I've had screw holes not line up. Things just don't do what they're meant to do. Where are we going? Here you go, that's one. I'll zip these in with the impact driver at 1, but I'll tighten them up by hand. There's a reason for that. Impact driver that doesn't give you a full torque that you can feel. I just want to motor it up, yeah. Then you start snapping things, breaking. Let me screw it off. Why did I drop it in? Alright. To clean this screws out again full of crap. But there you go, there it goes. Right, back in your home. So do them evenly. Now I'll go around, put it all back together and tighten it up the reverse way I pulled it apart. I'll do it tomorrow though, because I want to get some compressed air inside that and clean it all up. So I got my torque wrench, not torque wrench, T27. Where is my T27? That one will do. So a hand one, multiple ones of these. Is that? No, it's yeah, that's right. T27. Make sure it's tight. Get a bit of a it gets in. So I'll show you how to put back on. It's not that hard, I suppose. It's my saw, so I'm not gonna go berserk with cleaning. But the pulse line is the worst part. It's really, I hate this setup. So just like that. You gotta get your pulse line first before you do anything else, otherwise you won't work. Pulse line. I'll find out how to get in there. Right. Actually, I feel it's a bit further forward. Alright, she's popped in, so I'll show you there. She popped in just there. So now I've got the pliers and just gently pull it through. Only you don't want to get ripping holes and stuff because you get earlies and you can't tune them, so be gentle. Now I've got to say too, after doing this, if it starts playing up, I've actually damaged something. So be warned, you might. Gently. Pliers are those special tools too. Special pliers. And go forward a bit more. Try and get a hold of this. Yeah, come on. Oh, you got to push it further forward. Dino Joe's the guy that does it quick. I've seen him. He's awesome. What am I missing? What am I missing? What, you're going to go in like that. There you go, she's locking in now. Oh. You can tell I'm not still, man. So I push that intake in there, and I pull everything together. My head's dying. My little Chinese one. Where's my other one? Hang on, guys. Right, got my light back going again. Do a little cheap Chinese light. Not that bright, but it's good, better than nothing. So I'm going to pull the intake back through, which is a better pain in the ass too. You got to massage it to where it has to go. That's another problem they can get. Start playing with it. If it's hard and stiff, replace it. Don't muck around. Like most of the time, you go to this extent, you do all your AV rubbers, and do your intake arm boot and all that stuff, and your pulse line. Do the whole lot more work. So gently grab it, and I mean gently. You can't bully it. Might try and push it in my hand. There you go. Almost in. Give it a gentle tug. I get my screwdriver and my pliers in. Gentle. You pop her in. There's pliers that you can get for this, they have no teeth. It's gentle. I have a bit of dirt in there, but it's a work tool. So massage that, get it back to where it should be. Put the ring on, put your everything back together where it should be. But yeah, it's back in like that. Yeah, so your AV or mounts all line back up again. Yeah, I have to go a bit further forward, I think. But if the saw's clean. Okay, but it's, your mounts at the front here, they go into a locking mechanism. So push the mount into where they should be. Missing something there. Come on, you mate. Should just pop in. So you finger in it and just spread it around a bit so it looks a bit normal. But I gotta get these AV mounts on that. Then they're okay, well, that's close. That one's close. Something's in here not working out right. Should be just me not holding my tongue right, or the AV mounts holding the wrong side. I think it's dirt, I think. But anyway, that's basically back together. If you're doing the same as me, you'll come across some issues where you can't fit it in. But I got to muck around. There's something to do with one of the AV mounts. But the new mount's now on there, so that should work good, or will work good. I have to fiddle around and find out what's going on. But the boot, pulse line's back in, and just clean everything with the press there. I'll put a rag inside the intake, so you can't get crap inside that. And just make sure you're clean as you go, and that's it. So that's the AV mount. I've never really placed one of these before. I pull them all apart, and they're always clean usually. So I've just never done it before. So yeah, AV mount for your handlebar. So alright guys, over now. I'll have to do this tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I know, add on. I thought I'd show you guys. The problem was I've got a bit of a damage AV mount at the front of the saw on the PTO side. So I had to massage with a screwdriver to get the pop in there. Pop it in straight away, so it's actually where it's meant to be. But they're all right. So as I said, if you're going to do this, do all your AV mounts at the same time. And you know, I thought it'd be fine, but this one on the PTO side is a bit worn out, as I said before. So that's the culprit, the reason why we pop it straight in. But that's basically it. So I'll clean all that up and put it back together. Now over now, I'm going to go to bed. Right, guys, good night.